Hey, good morning YouTube, what is up? It is Matty and welcome back to another Clan War recap video. So apologies if my voice sounds a bit husky or something. I've only just woke up. It's like 8 o'clock on Sunday morning. So yeah, we're doing another war recap video. This was a really strong war from Emphatic, so I think this is the point where we're starting to really evolve as a clan and change. Now, the first raid I want to show you is by Monster. He cleaned up, I think someone else got a 2-star on it. Now, they didn't quite place the jump spell right. I mean, it was a pretty good raid, don't get me wrong, but the jump spell was slightly off, the wall breaker deployment was slightly wrong, and you can see how Monster waited until all the troops were distracted before throwing his wall breakers in, which meant he got into the core. He threw his giants in a bit late. They've decided to go up top, so it's not a perfect raid by Monster, but it's and then that jump spell really helped to open up the three compartments and just allow his troops to move on through. Luckily, the double giant bomb didn't really affect any of his troops, so again, the witches survived. The heroes are doing good, and yeah, most of the defenses are going down now. Those giants going up top have helped by taking down a couple of defenses as well, and he's got a couple of wizards down the bottom which are doing a lot of damage actually and just clearing through. So the beauty of GoWiWi is it rarely comes down to a time thing. It's normally, have you deployed it correctly? Are your troops surviving or are they not? And in this case it was a pretty easy base to GoWiWi because everything was pretty much open, so the troops can freely move in and throughout the base once you've got through the core. So but yeah, other than that it was great. Now this is Ahmed. He's obviously one of our max guy. We've only got one max Town Hall 10 in our clan, and what we've done is we've assigned Ahmed the job to take down some of the harder Town Hall 9s that would therefore be more difficult to 3-star. So I think this was deemed one of the harder ones. I think it was just on the layout, it was quite difficult to hog. So we just let him power through. So you can see, I think it's just a straight up GoWiWi wipe. Nothing too challenging for him. Now what he's going to do is once he's powered through the core and jumped out, he's going to be good. You can see he's using the freeze spell in there. I don't know, I think free spell's a bit is it necessary for Town Hall 9s? Maybe, maybe not. But the Peckers are getting absolutely slaughtered at the moment. They're getting taking a lot of the damage, and I think that last Pecker's down. But at this point, you got your king coming out the core, your queen in the core, so a lot of those defenses are getting hammered one by one. And you can see they're all going now. Those extra archers in, really not needed. Those minions though, they're quite that was quite an odd troop to put in a GoWiWi army. But you look how that they're cleaning through the base. It turns out they're really helping to clear out those extra defenses, and it was quite an easy 3-star. So very well done there. This is Van. I remember this attack. Look at it. No CC law, no queen pull, just fucking throw all these troops in and whack some rage down and just see what happens. Now you can see the hounds are moving through the base, the loons are following them to an extent, and just wrecking everything. Now obviously the CC hound's gone in as well, so we've got another hound on that last air defense now. All those pups have come to life, and then the lightning spell. Now my view is the lightning spell was late, but we'll see. You can see the queen got splattered. He's dropped his heroes down and now is clean up, and really, if you're looking at it, one defense left, which is an air defense. It shouldn't be too hard to clean up, and considering there was no CC pull, no queen attack, it was all one. As long as you can get those defenses down, you should be okay. So quite an unusual attack really. I haven't mastered Lavaloon at all, but I think it's clearly one of those strategies that people need to not ignore, let's put it that way. And if you've got some time, you've got some clan wars, or you get some spare attacks in a clan war, it might be worth practicing with your clanmates to just to start checking what you can and can't do with it, because there's some bases that I'd say are difficult to hog or difficult to GoWiWi that are easy to Lavaloon. Now, something to note, there's different ways of doing it. That was the spam OP approach. Now there's the other approach, which I think is the more trustworthy approach, if you can get it right, whereas you try and take down a couple of air defences, one maybe with a few hogs, one with your kill squad, and take down the queen, and then you leave the couple of remaining air defences, you deploy your hogs and balloons on. No, sorry, your hounds and balloons on. But it's difficult to it's a lot more learning required. It's difficult to master. So yeah, take it with just start considering it, because it's a very strong strategy. Now you can see we've got Ahmed on this base as well, and the reason for that is it was in a town hall 10 that was 3-starable. So in my clan, if you didn't know already, our objective is to 3-star everything, unless there's a base that we deem un-3-starable, and at which point you're going to see in a minute what we do in that scenario. So you see here, we've got our top guy not going for their top guys. We've got our top guy going for some low down people. Now this is one of their top guys, and look who we've got on it. So GGF is a Town Hall 9. So he is obviously got beastly heroes. They're pretty much max for Town Hall 9. But this is a Town Hall 9, guys, and he is taking down their number 1 and number 2 most wars. And the reason we do that is because if you attacked it on Ahmed's base with your max heroes, you're probably, unless it's done sort of perfectly, going to get a 2-star. So the odds are, if we're only going to get a 2-star, let's get someone that can 2-star it, that's sort of lower in the clan rankings as in the Town Hall 9, but obviously it's very prestigious for him to be able to just come in and do this, and use our high bases to clean up the really low, well, the lower people, the Town Hall 9s that we would struggle with, or the Town Hall 10s that we can 3-star. So you can see already he's got 2 stars. He's melted through the base. I mean, I've tried this quite a few times and I fail miserably. So you've got to give credit where it's due. Van used to be our Town Hall 9 Town Hall 10 killer, but he's now moved to Town Hall 10, so his role has slightly changed, and GGF has just stepped straight into this role and is doing a very good job in doing so. And I can't remember if this is the last raid or if we've got one more to show you. We're going to find out in a second. I think that was it. So you can see 20 out of 21. Oh no, and another one. Look, GGF again. So let's see how he does on this raid. So yeah, you can see he took the top 2 down. We got Ahmed to 3-star that Town Hall, the number 3 Town Hall 10, and he did. So if you want to learn how as a Town Hall 9 to attack a Town Hall 10, you've just pretty much got to watch this guy. Now you've got to remember how he uses the giants here as well, because he uses those giants to sort of soak up the multi-inferno damage, as far as I'm concerned, or that's what it looks like to me. So he's using his heal spell there to keep his troops alive, lightning spell to take down the CC when he can, and he just needs to get his heroes into the core, and as long as they can be taken care of by well, as long as he can get enough troops into the core, all those giants and stuff, leave his queen unaltered, watch the queen, she's just going to power those infernos, those defenses, and once she's locked onto Town Hall like now, it's game over. And yeah, there's the easy 2-star. So again, it's really impressive. So a huge shout out to GDF for being able to do what you can do, and it really just makes our war so much better. Now, you could argue, I mean, there were quite a few defences left that, with maybe some back end loons, he could have gone for the 3, especially with the king running around like that. But I don't want to push our luck. If you look at the war though versus Focused Island, 27-6, they got absolutely destroyed. We only had 3 bases that hadn't been 3-starred. As far as our bases, they attempted. I think Ryanair left his base at in a troll base, I think, with just words in it, not actually a base. So they took a load of attacks onto Ryan to try and get some loot. But looking at the final sort of attacking, you can see what we're doing right now is just working. So really happy with that. 7 3-stars, 3 2-stars, 20 out of, 27 out of 30 available. It's pretty good for us. The only thing we left is 1 Town Hall 9 undone. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this this clan war recap, and I will, if you haven't subscribed to me, do so already, and I'll see you on the next one.